Hello, everyone. A very good morning to you. Actually, whatever time of day it is, lots of people watching at the moment, the afternoon and the evening. So, good afternoon and good evening to you as well. Welcome to Homechoir. Welcome to a very special Sing Sunday. We're going to be sharing your version of Schubert's gorgeous Ave Maria. And I have to say, everyone, you've done a marvellous job. I've been working on it for the last week or so and put the finishing touches to it just yesterday evening. You're sounding fab, folks. Can't wait to take you into the cathedral and share your music with the world. Speaking of Patchway Cathedral, everyone, I see in the comments some people saying there's no such place as Patchway Cathedral. Of course there is. Of course there is. Here it is. I mean, it's right there. Patchway Cathedral. Goodness me. I do concede, we do try and keep it quiet. We don't want it getting all touristy. Alright, so quite a few people in Bristol don't even know that there is a cathedral in Patchway. Let's keep it between ourselves for now so we don't end up ruining the place with too much foot traffic. But you know that Patchway Cathedral exists because you've heard the choir many, many times. Speaking of which, I'm going to bring that back. There is a special video which I put up just last night of that gorgeous Luxor Rumque by Eric Whittaker as performed by the great Patchway Cathedral Choir, everyone. So do make sure you watch that, give it lots of likes. It's just the piece, there's no introduction, there's no natter, no waffle, no opening of boxes or anything else. It is just the music, so feel free to share it with your friends and family. And I think the Cathedral Choir are inspired by the reaction to the cool session that we had on Monday. I think we'll put out a few more videos along those same lines and feel free to share it with you. But as I say, there it is. It's right there. Never doubt it. When you come to Patchway, look out for it. It's quite hard to miss. So, anyway, let me run through a couple of sound checks. Oh, dear. Now then. Eric, who indeed, says Glennis. Jane says, I think we should send your recordings to Eric. Not right now, Jane. I do have some thoughts on Eric's music and quite a few other composers' music and how to present this in an interesting way, but I'm certainly not going to send him the Patchway Cathedral Choir recordings just yet, but bless you. Thank you so much, Jane. Now, let me just run through the other bits of sound. I've got that over there. Let's just step into the cathedral, shall we? Ave Maria. Good. Cathedral sounding nice, even if I'm not 100% this morning. A little bit tired, everyone, because Anna, Bobby, and I saw Katie off to the coach yesterday. Actually, technically this morning, 1 a.m. we dropped her at the coach, and she is now in France, everyone. So there we are. Katie is on her way to Montpellier, and she is going to be singing there all week with the Bristol Youth Choir. And she's going to be performing several times. And do you know what the piece is, everyone? It's the Vivaldi Gloria. So I know you want to send her lots and lots of luck and lots and lots of baguettes. That's what she's so keen to eat her weight in French baguettes. So she's looking forward to that enormously. Now, speak of beautiful music by French composers, let's have some Gounod. Lovely. Here's the Schubert. Lovely. And to me here. Lovely. Bach and Gounod and Schubert. I mean, where else can you get music like this? And world premieres as well. First time anyone other than me will have heard you lot singing the Ave Maria by Schubert in a custom arrangement. So it's no one else in the world sings this arrangement, and all recorded by you on your phones using Sing and Send. Quite a unique thing, this wonderful home choir, isn't it? Anyway, let me welcome so many of you here. Now, we'll be watching all sorts of broadcasts this week. You are going to be, I think, very much delighted by the selection that we've got planned for you for your holiday selection. I'm going to share two of them today. I should imagine you'll be able to guess which two they are. They were very, very popular. But we'll be uploading those videos over the course of the next week, and then you will have your 16 broadcasts all ready to go. So while Anna and I and the kids are away for our holiday, you will have the opportunity to come together at your usual time and natter and remark about how my hair's changed and how my beard's changed and all the rest of it. Fabulous stuff. So anyway, welcome to all of you. Hello to those of you watching us later on. We had quite a few people say that we're catching up today. So hello to Eileen. Hello to Chris. And I do hope you both are having a good day. And to Robert and to Mags. I think Mags is going to be busy playing the organ today. And also to Terry, to all of you. Thank you very much for your recent messages. And I do hope you enjoy the session this morning. Hello to everyone who is here live, but not in the chat. Hello to Helene and Bill. Thank you ever so much for your lovely messages. I shall reply to you this afternoon, but it's lovely, as always, to hear from you. Hello to Sue and Tony. Hello to Sally and Annie. Hello to Maureen. Hello to Anne and Linda. Hello to Nikki and Charlotte. Hello to Huyen. Hello to Val. Hello to Katie. Hello to all of you. And then hello everyone who's here in the comments. Hello Jill, who is on a bus in Birmingham for the Commonwealth Games. Fabulous stuff. Bring us back a gold medal, Jill. I'm not kidding. A gold medal, please. We are, after all, a medal-winning choir. So any of you out there with medals, I know Barbara has a medal as well. Any of you out there with medals, please do share them widely. Let's make sure we are thoroughly acclaimed and have a fantastic time, Jill. Seriously. And hello to everyone who is here live this morning. Let's have a little look who is here. Good morning, Alan. Great to see you. Hello, Alison. Hola, Anna. Hola, Jota. Good morning to Carol and Bumble and Bee. Please give them both a gentle script behind the ear from us here at Homechoir. Good morning, Carolyn on the island. Hello, Christine and Terry. Good morning, Emma. Good morning to Fiona and Moira. Hello. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Jill. Good morning. Hope all's well in Basingstoke. Good morning, Glennis. Good morning, Gloria. Hello to Gina, who will be watching later on. Hello to Irina. Good morning, Jackie. And do please give our very best to Gwen. Good morning to James and Judy. I hope you're both okay. Sending lots of love to you. Hope the situation is calming down out where you are. A very good evening to Jane. Great to see you. Hope all's well down under. And whilst I'm here, I'll say hello to Jeffrey, who'll be watching later on. He's not going to be able to join us live for a few weeks, but he will be catching up. So hello, Jeffrey. Good morning, Jane, who's here first this morning. Hello, Jane. Thank you for putting out the chairs. Hello, Janet. Good morning, Jill. I've already said good morning to Jill, but a very, very good morning. Have a fantastic time at the Commonwealth Games. Hello, Linda. Lovely to see you. Hello, Lisa. All the best to your mum as well. Bonjour, Lorraine. Do look out for Katie as she passes. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nicola. And hello, Nikki. Lovely to see you. Hello, Norb. Guten Tag. Hello, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. I must get that right, mustn't I? Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sheila. What you were saying to your MD? Your MD didn't know that there was a Patchway Cathedral. Just show them the photo. It's right there. Good morning, Susanna, and all the best to Hanu as well. And bonjour, Suzanne. Lots of love to you. Well, I hope everyone is having a good Sunday so far. Let's see, what are we chatting about? Lots of people talking about, oh yes, Glennis has a medal from looking after the mixed zone at the World Indoor Games. Yes, it absolutely will. Medals at the ready, please, everyone. Jane says it's still raining in Sydney. To be honest, it's raining here in Bristol. And after the week we've had, after the ferocious temperatures, and I do appreciate Bristol didn't get anywhere near as high as the hottest part in the country, which was Heathrow Airport, which beat my parents-in-law's patio by half a degree. But at one point we had a message from my parents-in-law saying our patio thermometer is melting, and it says it's 39.8 degrees. And then of course Heathrow beat it. So it's been a really, really rough week for temperatures, and I'm just so relieved that things are much cooler. It's a lovely 17 degrees here in Bristol. It's grey, it's miserable. Perfect. Perfect weather for Bristol. James has a Platinum Jubilee medal. Definitely, James. Sheila has a swimming medal. This is brilliant. We all have medals. Carolyn has a WY medal. Fabulous. Wonderful stuff. Good morning, Jackie. Lovely to see you. No significant rain here yet. Well, let's hope it heads to you very, very soon. Jane says it has months and months of rain since Christmas in Sydney. We've had the opposite problem here, actually, Jane. Nowhere near as much rain as we normally would have had. All the grass around here is a rather lurid shade of yellow. Good evening, or good afternoon, I should say, to Jill. Hello, Jill. Lovely to see you. Hope all's well in Thailand, and all the best to your family. Good morning, Karen. fabulous to see you. Nikki's got a yellow rain warning for later. Is that a warning that the rain is going to be heavy, or is that it's going to be yellow rain? Either sounds horrid. So just stay cool, stay out of the rain, and stay safe. Carol says, 25 here, too hot for choir cassocks. That's all right. Patchway Cathedral doesn't require the wearing of cassocks or surplices, just as long as you've got a nice voice. That's all you need. Great stuff. Cycling Proficiency Medal, fabulous. Everyone standing to attention with their medals worn proudly. Whatever you got it for, well done. Jane says, my dog Alfie has rosettes. Ooh, fabulous. Well, good on Alfie. And best in show, I presume, Jane. Best in show. Fabulous stuff. Yep, the little plastic medals you get at kids' parties definitely count. Brilliant. Good morning, Monica. Fiona has a kite flying medal. Fabulous. Aren't we an acclaimed crowd? We really are. Well, look, everyone, we're going to get started in just a minute. And we've got some beautiful, beautiful music to share this morning, as well as the first two. I'm not going to announce all 16 of the repeats that we're going to do for you week after next, but I will let you know the first two. And I think I'll eke them out throughout the week. I shall preserve a little bit of the mystery. But by this time next week, you will know which shows you have voted for, which we will show throughout August. We're also next week going to have the Handel Fest. So this time next week, we will be sitting down to the last live home choir for a month, and we will be sharing a brand new Handel recording. That's your Save Us, O Lord. Oh, excuse me. Save Us, O Lord, and more besides. So let's get started. Everyone, good morning to Susan. How lovely to see you. I hope you're recovering well. Great to have you with us this morning. Great stuff. Nikki has a Star Trek badge. Well, let's make it so, shall we, everyone? Make sure you have your drinks handy. I've got my coffee in my home choir mug. Cheers. Somebody said to me yesterday, you should put that Patchway Cathedral Choir logo on a t-shirt. I think I might, actually. Well, everyone, coffee, drinks, whatever you need. Let's get started, shall we? Do please enjoy the show. Do have a chat in the live chat if you're here at the moment. If you're watching later on, do consider leaving us a comment underneath. Don't forget the thumbs up if you like what we do. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't yet. It's that red button just below the broadcast. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it makes our day. So I'm going to give you a G major chord this morning, everyone. A G major chord, and we shall sing home choir, and we shall start the show. Are we ready, everyone? Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're in fine voice this morning, as well you might be, for you're about to sing some Schubert for all of us and delight our listeners. But before that, let me tell you what we've got coming up. We're going to start in a moment with the first chorale from Bach's incredible motet, Jesu Meine Freude, and we are going to be learning more of this later this year. The second movement of Jesu Meine Freude, Es ist nun nichts, is absolutely marvellous. It's quite a sing, but I have in mind, over the course of the next few years, I would love to just very slowly, just piece by piece, put together the entire motet, because it is phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. So that will start our show in a moment. We'll then enjoy the Gounod Ave Maria, which we learnt just this Wednesday. If you haven't had a chance to learn it yet, the teaching is sitting there waiting for you. We learned it in a beautiful new arrangement for soprano, alto and bass. Our version, being a home choir version, of course, has the delights of having a cantilene accompaniment along with the organ. So we'll sing along with that. And then the big news today is the Schubert Ave Maria is ready, everyone. We had hundreds of submissions, and the end result is gorgeous. So I'm so looking forward to sharing that with you very shortly. We'll also have a couple of gospel numbers, When the Train Comes Along, and then my favourite, Wade in the Water, because frankly, if I went outside, that's exactly what I'd be doing. Let me just quickly jump to the notices. And hello to Elizabeth, lovely to see you. Let's just have a quick look ahead to the week that we have for you. Now, tomorrow is our end of term folk special. These are all end of term specials this week. We'll be seeing South Australia, The Leaving of Liverpool, Lies the By. Lots of the really kind of big numbers that we've learnt this year, the more popular ones, along with Vive la Compagnie, which really just sums up our wonderful community here. So join me tomorrow for a Folk Monday end of term special. On Wednesday, we are going to sing and send, and you won't hear the results of that until September, but we are going to sing and send that gorgeous Purcell Oh Worship the Lord from Oh Sing Unto the Lord. Now all the details of that are on the website. If you go to homechoir.org, click Sing and Send, you'll find the score, you'll find the one voice louder parts, you'll find the teaching video, everything you need to come along on Wednesday. And of all the pieces we've sung and sent so far in this season, it's the shortest, it's actually the most straightforward. So I do hope you enjoy it. Well, the wind is definitely picking up, so it's just blown the window shut. Now then, Friday is our Fun Friday end of term special, and we're just going to have an array, a smorgasbord, a cheese plate of delights, including some Gilbert and Sullivan, some of my mobile songs, your ode to cheese, and more silliness. I've got something rather special, very, very silly planned for Friday. I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but if you enjoyed me turning green back in October last year, I think you'll enjoy Fun Friday. And then Sunday, well, a week's time, we're going to wrap up our academic year with a Handel Fest where we'll perform Let Justice and Judgment, we'll have Lascia Pianga, we'll have Save Us O Lord, all three pieces sung and recorded by you. We'll also chuck in the Hallelujah Chorus for good measure. And if I can find any more, I think we also learnt Zadok the Priest at one point. So I think we'll have a huge, huge Handel Fest next Sunday to send us off to the holidays. Now, speaking of holidays, as I've already said, we will not be streaming live throughout August. So 31st of July will be the last live stream until the 2nd of September. But because we don't want you to go a whole month without seeing each other or enjoying home choir, as we were telling you, we have asked you to vote for your favourite home choir episodes, and thank you to everyone who's responded. The poll is now closed, and we have the 16 episodes that we're going to be putting on at our regular times. Now, I'm going to announce them throughout the week, so that by this time next week you will know which 16 episodes they are, and I can announce what I think the two easiest ones to guess are going to be these two. So we've got the one where Ben turns green, and we've got the one where Ben opens the box. Okay? So if you haven't seen either of these, the Halloween special and my birthday from 2020, they were by far the most requested, and there are many, many more still to be announced. And I do hope you're looking forward to taking part in these. They will be YouTube premieres. You can come along, you can chat with each other, and just bear in mind, I won't be there live, but you will be. There we are. So for all the details of that, you do need to sign up for the email newsletter, everyone. Doesn't cost you anything. Go to the website, click sign up, and you're done. All right. Oh, and just one more thing. As I'm sure some of you already know, I posted a very special video on YouTube yesterday night. It was of that gorgeous Eric Whittaker Lux Arumque as performed by Patchway Cathedral Choir. If you see it in your recommended and you think, what's that? That's Patchway Cathedral. Click on it, watch it, share it, enjoy it. There will be more videos along those lines coming out in the next few weeks. So let's get warmed up, shall we? Can I invite you all to stand? We do have a couple of birthdays to celebrate today. We're going to sing happy birthday to Breda, happy birthday to Wendy, both of whom are celebrating their special day today. But before that, let's just roll our shoulders round, everyone. And then roll shoulders back the other way. Thank you everyone who's enjoyed the Lux Arumque video. Saying Patchway Cathedral Choir is sounding fabulous. Well, they have had quite a bit of experience and a lot of practice recently. Shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall and relax. Fabulous. Just roll the head around. And the other way. Good morning to Gaynor. Lovely to see you. Excellent. Who else do we have with us? Oh, it's lovely to have so many people watching live, and of course other people are watching us later on. All of you. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Now let's do a little bit of gentle ma-ma-ming. Here we go, and ma-ma-ma, and again, ma-ma-ma, ya, 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 yo, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Now me. Stuff. Well done, everyone. Now, to finish off our very brief warm-up, we're going to sing Happy Birthday this morning to Breda and to Wendy. And as we're singing that Schubert, I thought we could sing a Happy Birthday, starting with that note. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Breda and Wendy. Happy birthday to you. Many happy returns of the day to both of you. Thank you for being part of our wonderful home choir. Now then, everyone, I think we should start with the first piece of the morning. Short and sweet, this one. A bit of Bach. You can't beat Bach on a Sunday. You really can't. This comes from his motet Jesu Meine Freude. If you don't know it, it's not very long. It's only about 20 minutes or so. And it's an incredible meditation, if you like. Bach's way of taking a very, very simple tune, in this case, Jesu Meine Freude, harmonizing it in so many different ways, turning it upside down, inside out, treating it in all sorts of different ways with all these different techniques. It is a masterpiece. Now, the first chorale introduces the tune, and I'm delighted to share it with you this morning. Now, the score will be on screen. This is a brand new recording by Patchway Cathedral Choir, so I do hope you enjoy singing along with us. Here, everyone, is the chord, and then Jesu Meine Freude. I mean, honestly, how that man managed to take the simplest melody. These are really, really simple tunes, written usually by Martin Luther. Very, very simple tunes. And he manages to infuse them with the joy, the majesty, the splendor of every single possible harmonic trick. He is the absolute master and the grandfather of our modern music. Now, of course, Bach is important not just for all of those chorales, which transformed the state of the way that people make music in church. He's also incredibly important for his two books of preludes and fugues, the Wohltemperate Klavier, the well-tempered clavier. Bearing in mind at this point in history, everyone, when Bach was around, we hadn't entirely decided on a set of tunings for instruments. They were still largely tuned to modes, and it was Bach who set out to write these pieces, a piece in every major and minor key, from C all the way up to B, C major, C minor, C sharp major, C sharp minor, D major, and so on, all the way up. And he wrote two books of them, and they were so incredibly popular that people started demanding the instruments to play them, which meant more instruments were built using this tuning that we are now very familiar with. And because of this particular type of tuning, which wasn't in any way established, became established, and now it's what we use every day in our Western classical tradition. Now, the first prelude in the first book, the prelude in C, is just the most beautiful piece. And many of you, I'm sure, have learnt it. If you haven't, it's worth learning. Now, it's famous not just because it is a gorgeous piece to play on its own, but because Gounod, a fantastic composer of the Romantic era, took this prelude, transposed it up into D, and wrote a beautiful Ave Maria, which leads me to the second piece today. So this Ave Maria is a tune that goes over the top of Bach's Prelude, and it's very, very well known. This particular arrangement is a brand new one, which I found on CPDL, and our version has a cantalet as well. So Patchway Cathedral Choir is going to sing it for you, that I'm sure you appreciate. We will be singing and sending it in the near future. So everyone, here we go. Here is the Gounod Ave Maria. There we are, everyone. A gorgeous piece of music. And many of us I know have sung it and have enjoyed it throughout the years, but you've never heard it played with a cantalet accompaniment. Adds such a lot to the sound, doesn't it, everyone? Now, the big news today is another Ave Maria. You wouldn't normally have two of them in one service, but, well, this is not a service. And we can do what we like here in Patchway, and we're going to perform the Schubert Ave Maria now. But this is a very, very special recording. This is a world premiere. This is Homechoir performing this beautiful piece. Now, the arrangement is one I put together earlier this year. If you recall, Katie sang the solo for this. A little preparation, I think, for her choir tour, where she is at the moment. And we sung and sent it some weeks ago. And it's been a little bit of extra time in the oven. It's taken a bit longer to get into shape just because it's quite a long piece, but I'm sure you'll agree as you hear it. I don't think Homechoir has ever sounded better. So everyone, let's enjoy. The score will be on screen again. Let's enjoy your rendition of the Schubert Ave Maria. Here we go. How about that, folks? How about that? Give yourselves a round of applause. Here we go. I said this morning, thank you all. I said this morning that we were an award-winning choir, and you can see why. What a fabulous sound, all produced using our sing and send technique. And what was really fascinating is, yes, that did take quite a bit of mixing, but not to change any of the notes particularly, more to take out just the lots of page turns. Oh my goodness me. Lots and lots of page turns, so carefully nerfed in that. And at the end, particularly with the first take, quite a few people going, the last chord finished, so I do have to share this with you. And so we went, oh dear. But you know what? It all came together beautifully. You sang superbly. And that is, folks, that's the beauty of sing and send. You don't need to stress about it. The whole thing can be over and done with in half an hour, and that is the end result. So well done, everyone. Thank you for taking part. Now we're going to have one more sing and send premiere before our summer break. That'll be next Sunday. Save us, O Lord. Well, I don't think we need saving, but I do think our wonderful choir needs a big audience. So do please make sure you tell your friends to come along and listen to our Handel Fest. Not one, not two, but 3 bits of beautiful Handel, all sung by our fantastic choir, and it shows the power of sing and send. Now, everyone, we're going to pause just for a minute, as we always do on a Sunday morning. And I'd like us to pause and think about those who have been really very badly affected this week by the weather. And it has been a really, really tough week all around the world. The heat waves that are spreading across Europe, spread across this country, currently in North America and beyond. It is a really very, very scary time, and we need, as a community, to come together, to look after each other, and to send all our thoughts, our loves, and, if you feel it's appropriate, our prayers out into the world. So I'd like us to bow our heads, to think about our fellow human beings on the planet and how they've been affected by this heat wave, and to think about how we, as a species, need to come together and to do our best to make sure this doesn't happen. Well, either again or that we can do something about it in the future. Here we go, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, so let's have a sip of drink. Let's hydrate ourselves. Time to change styles. As I glance at the comments, I see that Michael's here. Hello, Michael. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Barbara. Hello to all of you. Thank you so much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed the singing so far. It's great to see you. Now, we're going to have a couple of spirituals now, and this first one is When the Train Comes Along, a song that we learnt some weeks ago now, and haven't sung it for a while. I think I'm going to sneak this off whilst we enjoy our singing. We'll step into the glorious acoustic of Patchway Cathedral. Of course it exists. You've heard the choir. Here, everyone, is When the Train Comes Along. When the train comes along, when the train comes along, I'll meet you at the station when the train comes along. When the train comes along, the train comes along, I'll meet you at the station when the train comes along. Some comes a-walking and some comes a-lame, gonna meet you at the station when the train comes along. Some comes a-walking in Jesus' name, gonna meet you at the station when the train comes along. When the the train comes along, when the train comes along, I'll meet you at the station when the train comes along. When the train comes along, when the train comes along, I'll meet you at the station when the train comes along. Sins of years are washed away, gonna meet you at the station when the train comes along. Darkest hour is changed today, gonna meet you at the station when the train comes along. When the train comes along, when the train comes along, I'll meet you at the station when the train comes along. When the train comes along, when the train comes along, I'll meet you at the station when the train comes along. There we are, everyone. Short and sweet, and a little bit of fun to take us into the last song today, which is, you know this one. This is my absolute favourite spiritual. This is Wade in the Water. Whatever colour you're wearing, well, if you're wearing black like me, I don't think the devil's on our back. I just think it's a cool colour for musicians. But, you know, whatever colour you're wearing, if you can find it on the list, well, then sing out particularly loudly today. And thank you so much, everyone, for your lovely singing, not just here live, but also in all of those Sing and Send recordings. It really is such an honour, such a privilege to work with your wonderful voices and to mix them together. It really is. So let's finish today with Wade in the Water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in white. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be the children of the Israelites. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be the children that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in black. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be the children with the devil on their back. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in blue, wade in the water. Must be the children that's coming through. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. One more time. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. No verses about brown. I think we need to work. See those children dressed in corduroy. Well, look, I hope you've enjoyed the singing this morning. It's been a joy to share that premiere of the Schubert Ave Maria with you. And if you enjoyed it, please do tell your friends and family about it. Send them to this video. I'm going to timestamp it the moment this broadcast ends, so they don't need to sit through all the waffle about this and that and the other. Just send them straight to that performance. It is gorgeous. And at some point the next day or so, I'll put it out as a standalone video. I think it's about time we did that with our wonderful Sing and Send performances, because they are so, so good. Well done all. Now join me if you enjoyed that and you didn't take part in the last one. Well, of course, you have the option and the opportunity to Sing and Send with us on Wednesday. There is no charge for Sing and Send. If you like what we do, just give us a thumbs up, subscribe. There are many people out there who support us with a little bit of money each month, and we really, really can't thank you enough for that. This choir exists because of your generosity. Without it, we wouldn't be able to afford to run it. So thank you, everyone, for your support. And I do hope you enjoyed singing with us today. Now, if it's late at night when you're watching this, sleep well and join us later on this week whenever you can for these end of term specials. If it's the start of your day, well, I hope this has given you just what you needed to make this Sunday a really, really good one. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for some folk music and something a bit different, as always. In the meantime, everyone, have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you soon. All the best.